Hey guys! Welcome
back.
to Pints and Pistons, and Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year! Merry New Year! Beef jerky time!
Yes, yes. Merry New Year.
Beef jerky time!
We
Yeah!
had Happy Christmas. We had Happy Christmas.
Merry
Year.
Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
That isn't coming in America. That's is that Trading Spaces?
Trading places.
Yeah, Trading Places and that. Where
Yeah.
he comes in on the Eddie Murphy comes in on the train and all that. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Ah, Merry New Year!
Yes.
Beef
Yep.
jerky time!"
Yep.
Beef jerky time, yes.
Yes. So guys, how about 2020?
We did it.
Glad it's over.
Hey,
We're
guess
through it?
what? But we're in 2021.
It's
Yeah.
one more than 2020.
Yeah.
No,
2020.
W-O-N.
1.
2021.
2021, it sure did.
It's
And
only
just
one.
wait till next year. It's 2022. It's like the sequels that we never wanted. It's like the
It's-
Fast and the Furious. This is keep on going. You want
What
it
do
to
they have
end,
to,
but it
like Fast and
won't.
Furious 37 or something like that?
I don't know. I stopped after I cried at the end of the movie, so. Yeah. Oh, no, trust me, I bawled like a baby. I bawled like a baby. Anyway, so yes,
Fucking
it's.
kids, man. Fucking kids.
Oh, sorry. When you have, the ghost of, Paul Walker turning left and all that shit, you just,
It's been a long day
Hashtag!
without you, my friend.
Copyright.
And there's copyright. So yeah, how's the new year been for you guys so far?
So far, I haven't bought anything off of Amazon Prime all year.
Really?
I haven't
Like just
I
today?
haven't wasted any money all year. I'm pretty proud of myself so far.
All right, well, yeah. May that continue for, I don't know,
Another 4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5 hours. The year is young.
I got another project car.
Yeah?
Sort of a revisiting of a project car.
I'm confused. Wait,
I'm gonna save it until.
did you? You did.
Well, the agreement.
You didn't do what I think you did he?
The agreement is there.
Hey, it's okay.
Oh,
Dr. Dre
man.
said nothing, you idiot. He's still locked in my basement.
I'm excited now. This could be fun.
Yeah.
So are we restoring it, or are we going to
Try to get it to run.
send it?
Try to get it to run.
Well, we're gonna get it running, obviously, but
Yeah.
then, is this just gonna be a full send car,
No.
or is it gonna be restored?
No. Well, a mix of both.
Basically,
Mix of both.
I think the ultimate plan for that car should, at least if it were me, because of
Yeah.
how rough of a life that car has led. I mean,
Not,
well,
be,
again,
not,
and
be,
it's
not because of certain people.
not just because of. I mean, just because of this car had pretty much from day one.
Again,
looks
no one
like-
knows anything, so.
This car had pretty much led a hard life.
Right.
Always. I mean, it was always sort of rode hard, put away wet, and it showed.
Mhm.
But
I would say, I mean,
but
I mean, as
it
far
was
as
decent as it was.
yeah, but now it's got age and non-use on top of all that. So I would say basically it would be mechanical stuff, get it running, get it mechanically sound, and then start working
Yeah.
on
Oh yeah. Yeah.
functional aesthetic stuff. Some of the stuff in the interior,
Yeah.
lights,
Yeah.
and all of that sort of stuff, and then get some of the car systems back up and running. Essentially a rolling restoration or a driving restoration. I
Yeah.
mean, paint would not be a thing on this car for a long,
long
time, if
time.
ever. I mean, if ever, really.
Well, the paint on it is shitty, but it's actually a decent shitty. Like
it's not rust.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's
It's definitely a paint job of the era and the manufacturer.
respray.
Well, it has been resprayed.
Make it.
Oh,
Oh, no wonder.
yeah.
It's kind of like the '86, how it's slightly different shade and that. It's like that.
But at least, unlike the '86, it does still have all of its original body panels.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Because the '86 don't. The '86 got a trunk and the hood and the hatch from another car.
You know what? I think underneath the hood is red too.
You should. That would be fucking hilarious. That would absolutely be hilarious.
But yeah, so 2021. The to be continued on that one because yeah, no, that's gonna be a surprise and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I think that one will get shown when it arrives here.
Yeah, I already have it worked out with truck and trailer. Yeah, so hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Tomorrow I'm going to do work, and then after that, hopefully in the next week or two, it'll be arriving.
Yeah, I think for 2021, I don't know. I think the idea of having a Skyline is probably not going to happen just because the prices have exploded too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could I afford to buy like a two-wheel drive GTST? Probably buy one. But am I going to pay what people are asking for them now?
No. Yeah.
I mean,
On
hell,
top of that.
I saw a seller down in Tampa that had a naturally aspirated GTS or
Yeah.
GT, naturally aspirated with an automatic and in black, which was just like a pain in the ass hell to deal with.
Yeah.
And they wanted like 15 grand for this thing.
Yeah.
And no, like I said, and this thing was not a GTST for 15 grand. This was just a GT, which means it just had a straight six and it was
Yeah.
automatic, but it had 4-lug wheels, 4-lug brakes, and it was no.
Still garbage.
There's no way I'm paying that much for a 30-year-old car
Yeah.
that spec.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
That's why I've kind of thrown my hands up with the Miata stuff.
Miata's got so expensive.
Like over the year, I don't know what has happened, but
Like that.
like click of a button and Miata has gone insane. I
Japanese-
mean it. Like
It's probably just like every other 90s Japanese
Yeah.
car. All 90s Japanese cars have gone nuts.
these people want $4,500 for a ratted out Miata.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
ratted out. Like okay, if I buy this, I'm gonna spend a year restoring the car to any semblance of being show worthy, like being able to be like, look at my car.
Or just being nice.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hey, Happy New Year, Will.
Happy New Year, Will.
But yeah, no, they've gone up in.
Yes,
fucking
Will, the
price.
thing is on.
They've gone up in price like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And hell, I saw one that didn't have. It was an NA. It didn't have. Fuck, what was it? The front fenders, the hood, the front bumper, the top was ripped. I mean, running like mechanically sound and all that. Like the guy was like,
But
Fixing
cosmetically
it up.
beat.
yeah. And they still wanted like $2,400 for it.
Yeah.
And it sold the next day.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of looking at two things. I mean, obviously, inflation, i.e. currency devaluation,
Yeah.
has been a thing. But then, honestly, I think it's partially the bring-a-trailer effect.
Yeah.
And this happened, years and years ago with Barrett Jackson effect.
Oh yeah.
Barrett
Yeah.
Jackson.
With the Kudas.
Well, when Barrett Jackson auctions started being televised on Speed Vision and Speed
Yep.
Channel,
Yep.
and then they started taking these auctions that were happening anyway, but then they started making the spectacle out of it and turned
Also
it into
with,
the
like,
show
Mecum
and the
and all
Mecum
that
and everything
stuff.
else.
And he had that spot to where it just raised
So
the prices
basically American muscle cars.
up. Mm-hmm.
I mean, fully restored, numbers matching, absolute top of the pile cars were bringing crazy ass money.
Yeah. Which, I mean, they should have brought good money to begin with, but
But it
they
filtered,
went like,
well, it filtered down to
3,
now
4
anybody
times.
that had a body shell with a VIN and a title in their yard, now all of a sudden they wanted a mint for a project.
yeah,
car.
it's like, hey, my 70 Cuda that was a straight 6 fucking car, automatic vinyl top that has been sitting with a fucking tree growing through the goddamn engine bay that hasn't been on the road since 1973 because some idiot brother wrapped it around a tree. $45,000. I know what I got.
Yeah.
Ran when
I
parked.
legitimately 10 years ago saw a Chevelle 454 SS VIN car. Like it was a VIN car for a 454 SS package. Jesus, come on, get out of my hair.
Oh no, it's stuck there. He's
Get
yours now.
out.
He's your friend now.
But the only thing you were buying was the VIN and the title.
Yeah.
The car was,
Gone.
if you squinted real hard, it was a car. There were no fenders, there was no suspension, there was no hood, there was no doors, there was no interior in this
So
thing.
it was basically
It was
it
literally a
shell
shell.
with VIN tags.
With a VIN tag on it.
And, it went
And
for
he
what,
wanted
60,000?
25 grand for
yeah.
it.
And it probably went for that 10 years ago.
Oh, I'm sure it
went for
probably did.
It probably went for it. I remember it was, I think about 2008, 2009, right before like the big crash and that. I remember watching Barrett Jackson and the Hemi Cudas and that, especially the convertibles. Like there was that one Hemi convertible that went for like
Yeah, it was
2.1
like-
million.
It was like Yeah, one of the cars that I remember seeing was Plum Crazy.
And then there was the
White
yellow
on-
one.
Plum
The
Crazy.
yellow
The
one-
yellow one was
yeah,
Don Johnson's car.
There was the yellow one with the white interior.
That was Don
Yeah,
Johnson's
that went for
convertible.
2.1
Yeah, that was the
million.
Yeah, that was. No, the Nash Bridges car was a.
Or, yeah,
was
Nash Bridges.
Yeah.
The Nash Bridges car was a tribute car. It wasn't a legit car. That was a tribute car. It still went for big money. That may have been a charity auction car.
It was.
Yeah.
So
And that was the thing. That was an actual Nash Bridges car. That was
Yeah.
his car
Yeah.
that
But
he
it wasn't
drove.
like a legit, Hemi,
Yeah.
factory built Hemi 4-speed factory air kind of car. But just as we saw with muscle cars during that height of the Barrett Jackson thing, I think it's partially what's driving the whole 90s Japanese cars now
Yeah.
is between, events like Radwood coming up and piquing people's interest, which is cool.
It's cool, but it's taken
And-
away from our shit.
And
Fox bodies have been going up in the fucking air because of it.
But Fox Body's been going on for a while.
I know, but
Fox Body's been going on for a
but
while.
if you think about
But
it,
Bring
ever
It- but I
since
think
Bring a Trailer has brought you got it back.
because now
On the 90s JDM's cars, you have, the drift tax, especially with, the 240s, the Skyline, stuff like that. You got the drift tax / Fast and the Furious shit onto
and
it.
Need for Speed tax.
Yeah. But
Video
then,
game tax.
now you're getting, with the Fox bodies, for years, Fox bodies were disposable. It was one of those, they were basically the Mustang 2 of, slightly newer generation. Like, it went from, yeah, we don't care about Mustang 2s, Fox bodies, fuck them.
Well, that's
And they were
because-
all
because at the
turned
time-
into a race car.
And that's because at the time there were just so many of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, even 15 years ago, I know because I looked for another Fox body before I got my Mark 8. So in early 2000s, I was looking to replace my Fox body
Mhm.
convertible with a Fox body notch, and the only cars that I found at reasonable prices even then were
Were
ragged
four-cylinder.
out shit boxes and four bangers, but a really nice V8 LX in good condition with reasonable miles on it. They were commanding a premium price then,
Well, and
and they still are.
I even got thrown with my coupe, my notch that I had. We bought that 2008. I was still living in Spring Hill when we bought that, so yeah, it was like 2008. I just hit 9th grade, and we bought that car for $800, and that 4-cylinder, LX automatic 3-speed C4 automatic and all that. Nice car to buy. Like, the paint was shot on it, but the interior was great. All that. The motor had high mileage, but you can't fucking kill those motors and that. Ran great. Paid $800 for it. I had that thing until after me and Sabrina got together. When I got the Cobra, and I had to sell it. I had that thing 5 years, something like that, 4 or 5 years. Put 70,000 miles on it as my first car. Fucking rode the shit out of it.
Yeah,
I
that
saw-
was like 2010, 2011.
2011 was when I sold it. It was it was the end of July of 2011 when I sold it, and that I had that I sold it for $50 less than what I bought it for. I sold it for $750, and I'm like, shit. Like, yeah, I had to like tweak the carb a little bit, tires, normal maintenance shit on it. I think we did the timing belt on it. That was like our big thing that we did. But besides that,
Yeah, the timing belt on a Lima motor is dead simple.
Oh, we did it in 35 minutes type deal. Like, but still, it was one of those I sold it for $750. I lost $50 off of that deal.
No, you got to drive a car for 5 years for $50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right,
That's a hell of a car
and that's
payment
what I'm
right there.
saying. And you know what? 6 months later, when it was for sale again, they sold it for $1,500 because that's when notches started. People went from not wanting notches to wanting notches.
Yeah.
6 months later, it sold for $1,500. Then 8 months after that, I found it for sale down in Lakeland for $2,300. And I called him that day when it was posted on Craigslist because I realized it was my car, even though it was half plastic
gift.
half not, and it still had the Mustang Club sticker in it, and I knew it was my fucking car because he had the VIN number on it, and I'm like, insurance card, that's my car, and that sold for $2,300. So within a year and a half, it went from a $750 car to a $2,300 car.
Nearly triple the value.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why It was a straight box. Yes, it had some surface rust. There was no, rust
Yeah.
holes, anything like
Yeah.
that. The underside, the,
The
torque,
body-
the torque boxes were great on it.
Actually, the shell on that car
Was
was
a
cleaner.
damn-
Was cleaner than the car you've got now.
Yeah, was a damn good fucking shell, and that thing went for $2,300. And you know what? It's still one of those. I look for it every month or two. I'll Craigslist, eBay, Auto Trader. I look for it because that's one of the cars to where me and Sabrina.
Sometimes you can Google search your VIN. And
I
it
have. The
comes up
last
with-
time it was registered was in 2013 down in Lakeland. Trust me, I've had the SRO at school do his magic and look it up. But yeah, no, it's one of those to where our agreement is if we find that car and it's within a range of either we have money or hey, I might be able to ask, hey, can I borrow like $300-400? No, mom, hey, here. That car's coming home.
Yeah.
And no matter, as long as it's not gone, like still.
Yeah, that's kind of the
Well,
thing.
yeah, but that's the thing.
Sometimes-
But
some-
if it's not, I would
sometimes
like
you
to
don't-
have that car
Sometimes
back.
you really don't want to see your car after it's been gone for a while.
That
but-
happened to my brother.
But that's the
it's
thing.
happened to
Like
me.
if it is gone, like okay, let it be gone. Like it's a complete rust bucket. It's just for scrap. I'm not going to. But if it's any one of those where it's slightly savable or in still somewhat okay condition, I'm gonna try to buy it back.
But
my
yeah, like I
my
said,
brother's S197, he found it after he had gotten rid of it on Copart.
Oh.
Oh, I actually
It was
actually
wrapped around a telephone.
Ooh.
line.
I actually found my first car a couple years after I got rid of it
Yeah.
in the same county, and I knew it was my car because of because I had a tire let go and it actually beat a little damage into the driver's side rear.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the car and I was like, "There's no fucking way." And I saw, went around and looked and started picking. I was like, "Holy shit, that is my old car!" And oh my god, there's not enough eyeball bleach on the planet for this right
Yeah.
now.
Right. You're like, no, what have you done?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just like, holy shitballs. That was
I'm
bad.
gonna grab our first beer, guys.
Okay.
So continue talking, but yeah, no, it's one of those. If I ever
Yeah,
found
like-
it in,
like I said,
in
that-
a decent shape,
Yeah, like I
full
said,
blown,
the-
we're bringing it home type
Yeah,
deal.
but I think
Even if it's just to come home to die, like if I'm the one that parks it out, I'm okay with it. Like, but yeah, it's just that.
That's like if I ever found my E30, I would have to try and buy it. I would have to. Even knowing what I know about that car, I would try to buy it back.
Yeah, I did manage to finally drive an E30 a couple years ago. It was one of our friends that had it, and it was just an automatic. It wasn't particularly fast, but I did throw it into some corners and finally got to see what that chassis is all about. Yeah,
They're impressive.
yeah, it was. I dig it.
Like that's one of the best rear-wheel drive chassis. There's just something about it. I don't know what it is exactly, but
Well, that was when they still made driving machines, not
yeah.
what they make now.
Oh, and I've actually told people about that because I researched it a little bit. That was the last BMW that was designed using real world techniques. The next chassis they designed was AutoCAD. It was all AutoCAD. That was the last one that they went, okay, we're gonna build this chassis. We're gonna get a test driver to take it out on test track and break it. And we're gonna come back and we're gonna fix that problem. We're going to send them back out again,
Yeah.
and we're going to keep doing this over and over until the test driver waves the white flag at us and goes, I got nothing, guys.
Yeah.
I tried. Because that's how BMW used to build their cars. They would build the car until the test driver couldn't break it.
Yeah.
And then they would go, okay, we're done.
You know, speaking of BMWs, I mean, I know that parts of the transmission, because of the pumps and some of the hydraulics and stuff that go with it, are absolute garbage, and compared to modern boxes, they're not that good. I really want to drive an E36 M3 with this SMG.
36?
46.
E46.
46, yeah. The
Okay.
first one with the SMG.
E46.
I really want to drive one of those.
Yes.
I really do want to drive one of those. Because I thought those cars, that to me was probably the last good-looking 3 Series. Like, really clean and tidy. Pre-bangle.
See, I want that first M3 that had that V8 in it. Had that high revving V8, the V8 that revved out to almost 10,000 RPMs. The noise that thing made was just
Well, yeah, but the noise
Cosmic.
the noise the V10s made were awesome, but there's no way in hell you would get me to own one of those things. If someone gave me one of those, I would take it out and hoon it until it broke, and then give it to somebody else.
Right.
Probably,
There's no problem.
and
No
probably
point trying to fix
give
it.
it to somebody, and just give it to somebody that I may have a grudge against. Here, have this BMW.
Have a free car.
Have a free car.
They come back a year later. I hate you.
Exactly.
I hate you so much. You gave me a broken car.
I would basically be the instrument of their financial ruin. Ah, correct, glass.
Thank you.
No, I mean, sure you got that. So this is, we realized once Chris got it now that, and we don't put anything by Chris, because it's actually a good beer. And that, but
I
it is,
recognize
it is
I-
a revisit.
I've not had that one.
Oh,
Well,
we've done this one before. It is a good beer.
We must have done it while he was out.
This,
But
it must be because this is not familiar to me.
It's a good beer. It really is. I'm just looking for a percentage on there. I didn't see a percentage at all. I'm just trying. I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I'm just trying to. It's not high. I know that. It's definitely not a high one.
I think that was we noticed that last time. It didn't have a percentage on it, maybe.
I think we Googled it. I might have to Google it. But this is.
Scottish style ale
It is.
Well, it's gonna have to have a percentage on it
is an
somewhere.
enticing and malty brown ale with caramel, coca, and hazelnut character, balanced with toffee undertones.
And there wasn't even one on the.
There's gotta be. It's an American brew
Hey,
beer.
hey, guess what? This. Look at the expiration.
Oh,
This expired.
this might get dangerous then.
It expired February of 2019.
No wonder it was on sale.
It's fine.
I'm sure.
Let me.
I can't believe that there's no fucking.
Yeah, hold on. I'm
alcohol
googling
content.
it really quick. I think that's what we had to do last time was Google it.
All right, so Weemac Scottish style ale is an enticing and malty
I
brown
just read
ale. Oh, did we?
Yeah, I read that.
Sorry, I was busy concentrating trying to find the alcoholic content.
Well, I was doing that too, and I failed, but at least I got the multitasking right.
5.3.
5.3. We're good then. It's
What's-
not gonna kill us.
Well,
But that is
might
a
be.
nice dark brown,
Oh yeah, color,
good color.
like the smell.
No,
It's
this
got
was
coffee
a,
smell to
this
it.
was a good beer that I remember having.
Yeah, this absolutely must have been the one when I was out for the spell last year because it's weird to say that. Yeah, last year because I do not remember this
Well,
one.
you also got to think it was, well, yesterday, last year was when we were at the New Year's Eve party, and it was what 2 days later.
No, I think I made it to. I think I was in the first episode of last year, and then after that, everything
Yeah,
went
it's
to
when
hell.
everything. Yeah,
Everything went to hell.
yeah.
So,
Well, Brian,
what?
motherfucker.
We gotta clink first.
Here's to the first clink of this year.
To many more clinks.
To many mores and to. Don't have shit happen again.
I'm still dealing with shit. Hopefully, I can get that shit fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of revisiting, we
Ooh,
were
hey,
at our,
yeah. Ooh, it's got a bit of that.
and it just tastes like a brown ale to me.
Yeah, but it.
I'm really not picking out anything special. It just tastes like a brown ale.
there's a little extra. There's a twing.
I think
There's
it's a little
twing.
skunky. I think that's what it is. I think it's a little skunked out. Just
Well,
a
you
tad.
know what? That little skunked out because of the little extra twing.
Yeah, I get a little bitter on the top,
Mm-hmm.
but man, it's just a brown ale. I'm okay with this.
It's not bad.
Hey, it's better than the 5-year-old beer I had the other day.
Yeah, how was that?
Foamy.
Foamy?
Yeah. I powered through half of it and then I had to put it down drain, and I feel bad about that, but I had to.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Yeah. I had one of my road crews that
Oh,
have been up on the thing.
I mean, it's one thing if they've been in the fridge for that long, but they've been sitting up on the cabinet.
They've been in the dark but
That's,
Yeah,
that's
still.
liquid bread at this point.
yeah.
Yeah, speaking of revisiting, Mike and I having dinner at the pub.
See, we normally do it on Christmas Eve, but me and Sabrina were just way too fucking busy this year, and it will.
Yeah, everything was just
yeah,
sort of.
and it was you messaged and I'm like, yeah, we can't, and then Christmas Day and the day after Christmas, and then Sunday they would have been open Sunday, but Sunday we had to go to Orlando to her dad's house and that. By the time we got back, it was like,
So yes, but we did manage a Pine Street dinner before the end of the year.
Yeah, that
and,
was,
they had
not yesterday.
Lion.
Oh.
So
draft.
I got my normal. I just walked in there and instantly just get Yingling because it's one of those. It's $2.80 for 25 ounces of it. Well, in my mug and that. So it's one of those for $3. I'm getting 2 beers, you know, in a thing. So
beer,
just
a solid beer and a half. I mean, pint and a half right there. So
Right.
yeah. So like can't. And then all of a sudden I hear him going. He's like Hawaiian Lion, and I drop my mug, walk in there. I'm like, you son of a bitch. He's like, what? I'm like, I didn't even realize I had that on draft. So I took my
Yeah.
beer really quick and then
Yeah, because one of us decided to read the beer menu.
well, I walk in there and instantly my mug gets filled with that because that's what I do. And then, but I'm just like, son of a bitch. So yeah, and we finished.
Yeah, they also had the Lost Coast Tangerine.
the tangerine ale. Oh yeah.
Last summer in a glass. But,
But-
yes, Hawaiian Lion. That's definitely an old favorite.
Well, that's pretty much what kicked off this channel, the Hawaiian Lion, because it was me, you, and Sabrina up at the
And we got the beer festival.
at the beer fest to where when we tried all those beers, the one time I've seen Brian tipsy, full on giddy tipsy,
Not just from gravity.
right, like full on, and it was wonderful. It was one of the best nights of my life. It really was. It was great.
It's great to see the children smile.
And we sampled Hawaiian Lion
Repeatedly.
multiple times for a good 2 hours.
Until Brad basically just gave up and was like, yeah, here.
Yeah, instead of
Just
no,
grab a whole
no,
cup.
because we were getting the little samples.
samplers?
He's like,
Red Solo Cup.
Red Solo here. He's like, you've been back 8 times already. We're like,
And it's
like
so good.
It's good.
We're like, yeah, it's literally the best beer here.
Oh yeah, and that's once we
Red
like
Solo Cup.
us going and trying all those beers and that. It was, I think, between us and Sabrina talking about it and the ride home that night, we were just like,
Well, we weren't talking about anything because you were passed out in the back of the
oh
cave.
yeah, but no, just that got the gears rolling of we should do this.
They really need to do another one of those beer fests soon,
For real.
because I want to go to one.
Oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. We'll get Sabrina to drive. We'll get Sabrina to drive.
Yeah, we did it right. We had a DD. We had a taxi service. It was all good.
Yeah, she only paid $5 to get in. She got all the free soda and all that stuff that she wanted because, and I got to give them to that with the designated driver ticket. It was considerate amount. Well, our tickets were only like $20, $25. And
Yeah, I think that
It wasn't
I think if you
expensive.
had the VIP
It was
tickets that
$50.
had the catered food, it was like 40.
yeah, if that. But
Worth it.
Yeah,
Our tickets would have
20,
been like
25.
$20, and the difference is the VIPs that got a little bit bigger sample mug.
Yeah,
Well, basically got a small sample mug,
it was
but
like
you could,
4 ounces, I think. Something
But you
like
could
that.
just walk around and just fill it as much as you wanted.
Yeah, so
Right,
you could
obviously.
drink it right there and be like, yeah, pour me another type deal. But the DD thing, it was $5 or $10 if that to get in. And if you were to
But all
DD,
the money they were raising, they were doing it for some charity stuff.
yeah.
So.
So like she got like a special wristband, but it was one of those with that wristband she was able to get unlimited sodas. I think like two or three.
sodas, juices, ice water.
Yeah, 2 or 3 bags of like chips for snacks, you know, for free.
Nice.
And stuff like that. So it was one of those that made it to where, you know, the DDs weren't just like, well, fuck, I just gotta stay in here. Like they got some stuff.
About the only thing I say they could have done differently was actually had people that knew the beer, because
Yeah.
a lot of the people that
It
were
wasn't
there,
the brewery.
they sent the kegs
Mm-hmm.
and they just had volunteers,
Volunteers.
that were pouring it.
So we were asking questions. So like,
yeah, we're just,
yeah,
just
we don't
blind.
know. So basically, we're going in blind and just like, fuck it. Hey, this one's aged in a whiskey barrel. And we realized, when you go for a strong mango IPA to cleanse your palate,
Right.
or a pucker-inducing raspberry sour to clean that other crap out of your palate.
that's how we had to deal with. We did that a couple times because a couple of the whiskey the bourbon barrel aged ones were so bad. Us, who at that time were even less of IPA drinkers, went to the strongest IPA we could get.
It was like literally, we hit the IPAs, it was like, okay, we don't like IPAs, but,
but
it's like,
I need to
okay,
take this flavor out.
this is horrible. Can I have some of that, please?
Yeah.
I had an interesting one at Norton's, by the way. There's one, I don't remember what it was, but it was a fruit punch. I think it was was a sour of some sort. I think it was a Gose, and I really liked it. Like it was a sour.
Sabrina loves sours. Sabrina
was
absolutely
really
loves sours.
tart.
And she's had a couple of them that for me are tolerable. Like, yeah, if I ended up getting it in a pint glass, I'd drink it. But then there are some that she absolutely loves that I take a sip and I'm like, no.
Right.
Can I have, a full, 120-minute IPA? Give me one of those, type
I was
deal.
over at the brew station, ABC over in Crystal River, and one time I was going to get my growler filled for one of our things, and I went to, it's like, trying to sampling what was on the board, and there was one, it was a Marker 48, and it was a sour.
Yeah, I shit myself.
It was a sour.
Oh,
It was perfect. It was
That's what this was. I think that's who made it. It was Marker 48.
yeah, it
Jesus
didn't
Christ.
smell or
It was
look
a
like
fruit punch.
it didn't smell or look like beer at all.
Yeah.
there's a prime rib.
And then that slaughter melon that I brought the one time. I mean, that one was really good too.
Yeah, that one's all right. But
Woo.
yeah, like I said, so the
Oh, I
Hawaiian
can
line was
taste it.
definitely the takeaway from the beer fest, and that was kind of
Yeah.
one of the things that kicked us off.
Yeah, but that's
So anytime we do find Hawaiian line, especially on tap, it's like,
Oh,
I've never
yeah.
had it on tap, so I'm interested.
hell yeah, bro.
Pine Street right now.
Pine Street. Well, they did as of 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That one actually goes pretty quick because it is a pretty good. A lot of people like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so what do you think about the WeMac?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's I'm not really getting anything special standing out about it, but just
But it's just
just
good.
a solid brown ale. I like
Solid brown ale. That's
Yep.
really all it really is.
So what topics do we want to go in for our first episode?
it. Oh, the very first Hellcat powered Ram pickup truck has already been totaled. It fell off the transport rack on the assembly line.
Oh shit.
So no one was even in it.
No one was even in it.
God
Didn't even
damn
make it.
It didn't even have like the dude that.
No,
has-
it didn't.
that-
It didn't even make it to the point where it was off, where it was like off the rack and wheels down to get started up and driven away. It was apparently it was from the point where they're going from the undercarriage lift to where they're put down onto a
Yeah.
platform. Somewhere in that switcheroo,
Something happened.
it was just ended up on its side, and that side was ripped away, and it was just yeah.
So it did.
So somebody who ordered
Ordered
theirs
one.
when the pre-order sold out.
Just got another one for free.
Well, they're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for
Yeah.
it. They're gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
You
for
go
theirs.
to the back of the line.
See,
Yeah, pretty much.
at this point, it wasn't even, and I'm going to describe a person to you that is the one that drives this car. And you're going to go, uh-huh. I am 48 years old. I have been divorced. I now have a blonde wife that is 38 years old. She has fake tits. We both wear matching bedazzled ass jeans. I wear a button-down shirt with a bedazzled cross on the back. I got a do-rag with a hat backwards, and I'm listening to Nickelback as loud as I can play it. That is the dude that is driving that truck. Am I right?
So
Citrus County.
grown-up rich kids in Crystal River.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right? That's who drives that truck.
Yeah, they also have a Harley.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. That's why they bought the truck.
Oh, and as far as the fake boobs thing go, I played with plastic toys when I was a kid. There's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, but it's the bedazzled ass jeans with the matching shirts. You're either at a Nickelback concert or a Five Finger Death Punch concert.
Listening to Nickelback.
Yeah.
But
Basically,
you
they're
forgot one thing though.
But they are gonna have to wait for
He
their
does wear Ed Hardy shirts.
no,
still.
no, and cologne.
Still.
But they're gonna wait for their drop.
Mm-hmm.
You can already hear. I need to see a manager now.
That would be the girlfriend named Karen.
Yeah.
With her highlight. I can't even do it. No. We've seen this too many times locally. Nope.
By the
No.
way, his wife.
My
is-
wife?
No,
Oh.
his
You're
wife.
pointing towards me. I'm like,
His wife is his ex-secretary, and that's the
Yeah.
reason why his first marriage fell apart. Was he cheated on his wife with his secretary, and yeah, he's in banking of some sort. He's either a bank manager or one of the loan officers there.
No,
construction foreman.
Nope.
No.
No, Foreman drives an F-350.
No.
No, not the foreman, like the owner of the company.
Nah.
He drives an F-350 too.
Nah, you guys are wrong. He's a marina manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Son of a bitch.
So going to hell.
Is that why High Octane went out of business?
Probably.
By the way, that place is for sale.
Yeah.
No.
Damn it. Come on, Dad. I want it. I want it. My birthday's coming up. Come on, Dad.
Bad Mikey.
That is a good idea.
Bad Mikey.
Hold on now. Whoa. So there's a shop in the back.
Exactly.
Oh.
We have our own tattoo
Pints
parlor.
and Pistons Cafe.
With a tattoo parlor.
You know, that place was sort of special. There was a bar in the front, a bar in the back.
No, there was a nightclub up front.
It was a bar. It was a bar in the front, an enclosed bar in the front, an open bar in the back with a tattoo parlor in between. What could possibly go
There was
wrong?
also a private bar in the back, the very back.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
I gotta say, they did have a good venue for the
Heyo.
stage setup and all that.
Yeah. Hey, Allie.
Hi, Allie. Did you see her new hood?
No, I did not
Yes.
see her new hood.
Oh, you're not. Okay. So, I knew about this, and you don't know how hard it was for me to keep it a secret from Allie once Wayne told me about it, and I also knew Wayne's Christmas present too. And basically, it took me a lot of stuff to keep from both of them saying what they were getting for Christmas.
So what you're saying is you took bribes equally.
Yes. Allie got a carbon fiber hood for her car. A
Sweet.
full carbon fiber hood for her car.
Sweet.
And it is fucking awesome. Like, it is awesome. It is amazing. It is wonderful. And, yeah, that's what it's really fucking cool. It's almost like the Evo style
Yeah.
type deal. Yeah. Yeah, they put it on today. And it's so fucking cool. Wayne told me about it. I'm like, he's like, don't tell her. I'm like, fuck. Wrong person to tell, man. It's the reason why me and Sabrina don't give each other like presents, because we're both that horrible to where like 10 minutes into me buying something, I'm like,
By the way, I got you this.
I got you this. Here, just take it. So yeah, no, but it looks amazing on the car, and it's taken the 3-2. She, I don't think she stopped smiling since she's gotten it. So
Right.
But yeah, and hey Allie, what did you get Wayne again for Christmas? If you don't mind typing it out. It was very special stuff that came from Mazda.
Mazda.
Yeah. So while she's doing that, because hopefully she'll do it. But yeah, no, I saw the picture and yeah, it's really cool. Phil, Wayne's brother, also ended up on the same trip out to Jacksonville, and that ended up getting a Protege Speed shell, full interior, and that perfect fucking shape. It's that burnt orange color. That's a rare fucking color, and that with the special wheels. They aren't just the Mazda wheels. They're
The Mazda Speed wheels.
well, yeah, no, but there was another set that they did that was like an option in that, and it has those on it. Fucking clean fucking car. Like, the paint needs to be redone, but the interior is just dusty. Like, it's dirty. Like, even the Alcantara and all, everything, fucking awesome. Like, it is, like, I was looking at it, and I'm like, this might need to rub my finger, and I'm like, holy shit, like, it's fucking perfect. And you know what swap he's doing to it? The V6 swap. The same motor that's in her MX-3.
Oh, that'll be sweet.
Yeah.
And one car I kind of wanted to drive after, one of our friends had a first-gen Mazda 6 with the V6.
Racing Heart wheels.
I kind of wanted to drive the Mazda Speed 6.
Yeah.
The turbo 4-cylinder
all-wheel drive ones.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Those things are awesome. I mean, it's the same motor as the Speed 3's, just all-wheel drive and that, but they're still fucking cool. The wagons of them, the Mazda 6 wagons, fucking gnarly looking. Like, they are fucking gnarly looking in that. there was one around town that was the same color as an Alice car, like that gray color.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that thing go by, and I'm like, son of a bitch, that's a Mazda 6 fucking wagon.
Mhm.
Like, you do that drivetrain swap and motors, woo, woo.
Well, I got educated by some of our car people down under in Australia.
Yeah.
Benny's Custom Works has been posting his things from their drag challenge down there. You know, it's kind of like Drag Week here. Where
Okay.
they drive and race and drive and race.
Mhm.
And the Barra-powered Mustang they built for Drag Week here in 2019, they took back to Australia.
Yeah.
So I was kind of thinking, I was like, well, imagine seeing a left-hand drive Fox body in Australia's got to stand out on the road. And they responded, not really. And one guy responded, says, yeah, I've got a yellow one. Nobody knows what they are, so nobody really gives them a second look.
Really?
Yeah.
So I guess it would kind of be like the same thing of.
And apparently a thing on Falcons, because Motive DVD now has a 2005 BA Falcon project that they just started.
In America?
No, in
No.
Australia. And so I commented, I'm like, yeah, we got a bunch more years to wait for one of those. And somebody basically asked, why would I want one? They're a 3-ton pile of shit. Engine's good, but the rest of the car is crap. So I don't know, maybe it's because they're just so common down there that they don't think they're cool, and maybe it's just the kind of like R34s are now that R33s are legal. R34s are forbidden fruit.
Well, yeah, it's the same thing,
Falcons
it's the
and
same thing
Falcon,
with
you
the
know.
Skylines, here to where it's, one of those Japan things. Oh, yeah, so that's. So, I'll read it. I tracked down the designer engineer of the Mazda Miata NA, NB, and the RX-7
Oh, wow.
FD, Tom
Matano.
Matano, as well as concept cars, and told him about Wayne and his build, and they are now connected.
Sweet.
From my understanding, they saw pictures of Wayne's Miata build and that, and they really fucking dig it.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she got an awesome Christmas present. Wayne got an awesome Christmas present. I got stuff for my balls. I'm not complaining because I fucking love it. My balls are so dry right now. It's so good.
Yeah, nothing car related for me. Yeah, it's just how it was. But
Oh, Chris got to see it, and Allie saw it when I showed her in my car. I got a air freshener that's a turntable. That the air freshener part is the actual disc you put on, and when the air kicks on, it spins around and it plays.
It's cool as shit.
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
it just spins around. I saw it. One of the people that drops off the blessings for the kids and all that on the weekends. I was unloading all this stuff, all the food from her car, and I looked in and I saw it on the thing, and I told her, I'm like, not trying to look into your car, but I'm like, is that an air freshener? And she's like, oh yeah, I got it off of Amazon. I'm like, don't mind me asking, like, how much was it? She's like, it was only like $8-10. I'm like, and you got it off of Amazon? She's like, yeah, just look up, turntable air freshener. I came home and I told Sabrina about it. I'm like, this air freshener, it fucking just spins, and she ended up getting me for Christmas. But, oh, I fucking love that thing. It's so fucking cool. Like, and I'm like, it's perfect for me because, being an audiophile with my turntables and all that shit.
yeah.
I got a turntable in the car that spins. It's so fucking cool. Yeah, in a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
Pretty much, yeah. So, yeah.
So what other car-related stuff in 2020 do we want to talk about?
I really think the biggest hit has to be the fucking Bronco.
Yeah.
Because they knocked it out of the fucking park. You know what? Hold on.
Yeah, but
hold on. On that
production
note,
on those are actually delayed again because of China virus. So
On
it'll be a
that
few months
note-
before people start getting those things.
Melina absolutely hates it. She does not think that it looks anything like a Bronco, and it's the saddest piece of shit because it can be offered in two-wheel drive.
And it can?
Is she talking about the Bronco Sport or the
That's
Bronco?
what I thought. I'm like, no, it has to be the Bronco Sport because the regular Bronco is only four-wheel drive, right?
So is the Bronco Sport.
Oh yes, they are.
The Bronco
But still.
nameplate is four-wheel drive only.
And the Bronco Sport, the little one, actually did respectably well out of Moab, burning up an El Rosso.
Hey, you got to bring that up with her.
I've driven one now. I am thoroughly impressed with that.
And as far as the big Bronco, that absolutely looks very much like
Oh,
the.
Wayne was also invited to the Miata reunion in October by Rick Weldon himself.
Sweet. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, the new Bronco looks all of the styling cues off of the new
Original.
Bronco are lifted right off the
It
OG
looks
first gen
it
Bronco.
literally looks like the original Bronco.
It's right off the OG first gen Bronco. I mean, it's not going to look like the OJ Bronco.
No.
You know, that last generation F-150 based one.
Which is my favorite.
It is a good one.
It had to be the Eddie Bauer with the forest green and tan paint scheme.
I'm going with the Wild Strawberry Metallic in the tan.
The what?
Wild strawberry and tan.
I preferred the forest green.
I'm
not a red person, but I gotta go.
I like the green, and I also like the blue. Because those two colors didn't see as much. But like I said, when it comes to as soon as somebody mentions an Eddie Bauer Ford,
It's wild
red
strawberry
tan,
with
wild strawberry, gold metallic trim, and tan
I
interior.
thought the Eddie Bauers were done in electric current red, like my truck.
Nope.
Wild strawberry.
Nope. It was slightly darker. It was the same as the Fox Bodies. Where they did the wild strawberry with the titanium lowers.
Oh.
Nah. It's a slightly darker red.
I wish they still did the Eddie Bauer trim stuff.
Yeah.
That was a good trim level. Like they call it King Ranch now, basically, but
I think it's because
you know what the
Eddie
King
Bauer
Ranch is
got
named
bought out.
after?
yeah,
The
What's
largest, what was at one time the largest cattle ranch in the state of Texas was
Yes.
the King Ranch.
And I think they special ordered so many trucks or some shit like that.
that's
that
exactly
ended
why
up
they special ordered so many trucks that they gave them their own
Yeah,
trim level.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they get, I gotta say, the King Ranches, I mean, that's like the top of the line. They're fucking, that leather that they use is damn good fucking
Yeah, they're
leather. That's actual, that's pretty much you're sitting on the actual cow.
yeah,
at
but
that
Yeah.
point.
that's basically a house you can drive.
Yeah.
At least it costs what a house does. It's
But
great.
if you own the King Ranch,
you might be living in it.
because of how big the ranch is.
By the way, we have gotten our first 2021 F-150s at the shop.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
I am
Ford.
impressed.
Ford with their introductions, they bungled the launch of the new Explorer. Didn't quite get that right. And the 2021 F-150, as important a vehicle it is, they still managed to step on their own dicks on a product launch.
How so?
They were building those trucks on the assembly line and taking them off the assembly line where they were still doing product testing.
Yeah. Isn't
So
there a
there's-
shit ton of them sitting in the parking
There's
lot for updates?
parking lots full of those things up in Michigan awaiting software and hardware updates.
Yep.
Before they can go to the dealerships.
Well, we started getting them, and I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an absolute game changer for the
Because
truck.
what you're getting, okay, so I've now seen one in an XLT trim that gets the big 12-inch screen. Wow. For what you're paying for it. Wow.
One thing I will give Ford for as far as integration of their big screens, they don't look like an iPad packed on the dash as an afterthought.
No, it looks beautiful.
I mean, it's integrated into the center stack as
Yes.
it should be. And
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful.
you don't
inside.
have to use the screen for all functions. There's still actual tactile buttons you can push to make shit happen.
Yes. But they integrate it into the screen as well, so they give you the option.
Yeah.
If you prefer
option.
touch screen, you can use the touch screen to move your seats. If you want to move your seats using the switches, you can do that.
Yeah, or if you just want to be able to change a radio station or do something quickly without
There's a knob
taking
for
without taking your eyes off the road.
Right. No, I mean it's genuinely impressive in there. The coolest part is the center workstation. I think that is probably one of the coolest features I've seen on a vehicle.
Mobile office, basically.
Yes. Okay, you take the center console, it folds out flat, and then it slides over in front of you and basically makes like this food tray setup.
Throw
It's
your laptop
cool.
on, or you can charge your
It's
devices.
so cool.
But while I'm kind of
I've also seen we got the one that has the folding gear shift, because your gear shift is where that tray needs to be.
yeah.
You hit a button and the gear shift goes.
Oh, I cannot wait for the repair bills on that fucking
It's
thing.
so cool though.
I cannot wait
It's
for the
so
repair bills
cool.
on that fucking thing.
It looks like a fairly simplified mechanism though. It's just a hinge. It just rotates down on it.
Yeah, but there's a motor driving it, and there's basically a smart junction controller, and something's tied into CAN to make that happen.
Ford's pretty good about that stuff though.
If they use the same supplier as they did the blend door motors in S197s, not so much. That is one thing I do need to do to my car this year.
My Blendor motor's going bad in mine.
Now, is yours the hot cold one?
Yes.
Or that's the one that's going in mine.
That's the one that goes bad in all of them.
Yeah, 'cause mine basically now clicks when you turn it to cold. It'll turn it to cold, but then it'll tick 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 tick.
No, mine clicks when you go to hot.
I'll give it a little turn up and a little turn back, and it'll tick 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 tick, and it'll close it all the way, and I get full cold. My AC works fine and everything. It just makes noise.
Yeah.
I do need to change it. And of course, the shaker head unit's garbage. That's
I've got one you can replace it with.
I might have to do that because I'm kind
Wait,
of.
what year is your car?
Oh wait.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, because I'm tired of listening to that bitch.
Alright.
Right.
Oh boy, yes, this is
Actually,
our.
so-
Go ahead and take care of this real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Tell Sabrina you're coming inside. Tell Sabrina you're coming inside.
I'm coming inside.
So guys, this is a thing, and here we got pens. Yes, we're doing this. So me and Sabrina they all right. I made sure of it, and don't put it in water. Put his here.
That's fine. So yeah, we're doing a blind taste test of cheap beers to see if we
Yes.
can figure out which beer is what.
So me and Sabrina watched a YouTube thing that was basically there's your pen and all that.
Okay.
Where basically we watched a thing to where it was blind taste tests of cheap beers, and all the pens right. I made sure. So currently inside we have 4 really cheap beers. We all know what 4 beers we have, but we don't know what Sabrina's pouring right now, what order they're going to be in, and all that. Like, we're all going to get the same one.
One of the beers is one that I have not had before, and one of the beers is one that you have not had
And I've not had before either. So, we got 4 cheap beers. We're going to pour them out into red solo cups to where we try them, and we have to write down, okay, well, the
So
first
we
beer...
have to basically pick and see if we can figure out what beer's what.
Yes.
And the one beer that you guys don't know, that you haven't had before, I haven't had in 26 years.
And the one you've never had, the last time I had it, I hurled. And I wasn't even drunk. So, if you see me get up and hurl, you know what beer that is.
However, we have had some absolute garbage beers on this show, so
I did almost.
Not relevant.
I did find another kombucha beer that I almost bought.
Don't you do that.
yes.
There actually is one beer that Publix had not in a 6-pack. It was only in like their make your own 6-pack section, and there was only one of it. If there was more, I would have bought the. If there was at least 2, I would have bought the 2 and had us taste it. It's a Blue Moon. That's a coffee blonde.
We've had that before.
No, we've never had it. It's brand new.
I thought we had
No.
that once.
I'm not allowed to have Blue Moon because Blue Moon makes me fight.
Ah.
He turns into angry little asshole.
After 2 of them, I try to fight people. Twice
Gets
my
the
size.
devil in you.
Yeah.
Beer number 1.
So beer number 1. Okay, guys, we're all gonna go into this. Brian's sniffing it already.
Well, I'm not allowed to drink it right away, and I can't drink it before I clink, because otherwise I get bitched at, but you guys said nothing about smelling. Clink.
I clinked. I don't even.
I can't smell shit.
But we don't have COVID. We tasted. Trust us. We tasted dinner perfectly.
Yep. Wait.
Yeah. I just did the same thing. I'm like, wait.
I'm trying to discern that. I think
It's
that's,
a hit at the end.
that's
at
the
the end.
PBR.
That's what I put. That's what I put.
I
for
think
it.
that's the PBR.
That's what I put for it.
Oh, we're gonna be so fucked.
So,
She's laughing at us. This is going to turn out to be more of a shit show than even
I
we
just think
thought.
it's funny.
Hey, so is it one of those we have to finish the beer, or do you want to?
we don't have to finish them, I don't think.
Oh, I'm
no.
gonna finish it. Well, I know y'all are driving, so if y'all are driving, you don't have to finish it.
Yeah, but there's like that much in here.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I
I'm just letting
split
you
it
know.
evenly.
I'm just letting you know that it's not a full tall
Yeah,
boy in here. So
Like I said, it's either it's PBR or the other one that are just so similar.
It's
that-
either PBR or Natty.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go.
I'm pretty sure that's PBR though. Natty's a little wetter.
No, see, I drink Natty constantly, and I'm between PBR and Natty, and that's sad because I drink Natty constantly.
That's definitely PBR.
There's a fight my sister. Okay, yeah, it's PBR.
Fight my sister. That's PBR.
I just like, you know what? I want to punch my sister.
Oh my
I don't
God.
want to punch you, Jess. I love you.
I was
Or
gonna say,
Nicole. Same
Jess
thing.
would hurt you.
Yeah, no, Jess will still.
Alright, empty cups.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Oh. Alright. Go around.
I don't know. You fighting your sister.
Stay.
Oh no,
I
she would
would-
kick my ass.
I was gonna say it would be worth watching just to see how epic.
No,
that
no,
beatdown
she
would
will
be.
kick my ass.
I know. I just want to see how epic the beatdown would be.
Bad. Be
Yeah,
bad.
that was definitely the PBR because there's the dryness
Hey,
afterwards.
Come on, you have to admit, watching that beatdown would be entertaining as hell for us.
It would be.
You've never met my,
No, I
my
haven't.
one sister,
I have.
Jess.
I mean, yeah, like I said, it wouldn't be so great for him. But
We're the
for
same
us,
height.
it'd be
It'd be
It'd
hilarious.
be awesome.
We'd be sitting there eating popcorn like, look at that.
Well, I'm on the ground going, stop!
You good? You good? Yeah. All right. All right.
I would be
all
the
right.
guy,
all
the
right.
guy on the other end of the Twisted Tea while
Yeah,
Jess is
but-
beating my fucking ass.
Yeah, but
Because she did that so many times when I was
But she wouldn't need the twisted tea.
younger. No, she can just kick my ass. I'm not afraid to admit my sister can beat my ass. She's a tough fucking girl. Not even a girl. She's just a tough fucking cookie. Don't let her
totally
si-
see that.
don't let her size put you off. She'll
Oh, no,
fucking
I can
kick
totally
some
see
ass. Yeah, that's where my spider monkey boots come from. And that.
Yeah, that was PBR. Had to been.
PBR has a distinctive taste. It's that dryness afterwards that hangs out in your
No,
mouth.
I once I started to drink it more, all I thought about was
I need to punch my sister.
No, Scud's Twitley and that. Keep your hands off my PB. We've shown you that guy in his underwear. Yeah. No, I'm curious.
Stay.
You know, even with all these shitty beers, I'm gonna drink them all.
Oh yeah.
I did rinse out the cups.
Okay.
So
Good.
that
good,
way they didn't
Good.
mix in and
Not
Mess
tainting
up
the
your
not tainting the results.
taste.
All right.
Is it sad there's no smells to these?
This one, yeah, doesn't really have a smell. Mm.
Yeah. Look at my paper.
you can't cheat off this test.
Don't look at my paper. Don't look at my paper.
That's got that smooth drinkability. I've already written mine down.
I know.
Yeah, definitely. She's trying to curveball us when I get onto the two similar ones. That.
Oh yeah.
Together.
Well, watch this be the one that. Hey, Night Garage! How's it going, guys?
Howdy.
Hey, how's that 240 going? That's our friends up in
Yeah.
Canada, and that we what was it? A couple of weeks ago, you did the.
Yeah, those are the guys that were working in the freezing ass garage.
Yeah. Oh, we were
Hey
watching.
guys, it's like down in the 70s here, so we had to actually put socks on.
no,
No, not
okay.
me. I am. Well, half Florida man. I'm flip.
So no, I also gotta say, on Christmas Day,
Record cold.
we had a record cold. Our lows for today, us here in where we are in Florida,
all
which is
in,
like,
still in parts.
with us mid-Florida,
Yeah, it was like 28 degrees.
we
It was
were-
28. It was 28 degrees at my house.
it was 26 here, and that we were actually
Well,
cold.
you're a little further inland than I
We
am.
were colder than Boston.
But we didn't have snow on the ground.
Yeah, well, they had, but we were colder than Boston by like 15 degrees. So 26 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know. So that's below 0 Celsius, right?
Yeah.
So probably like a degree or two below thing. But yeah, our high that day was 50. So that was probably like 10, no, 6,
I don't.
6 to 10 degrees
Yeah,
Celsius, sir. We're American, sorry. We love you, but we're American.
Yeah, we do weird things like inches and miles and Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
But it makes sense to us, so that's what we do.
This is what we do.
When an American gets in the car and it doesn't have miles per hour, or burnouts per donut.
Yeah, we figured it out. But at one time, there was a push to switch the United States to metric system. So for a while, you would be running around and you would see the speed limit sign. It'd be 55 miles an hour, and then underneath it would say 88 kilometers per hour.
How mild has it been up there?
Yeah,
Because I want to know what your mild is.
Yeah, mild is a very relative term.
Yeah.
70 is a very mild temperature here.
Yes, it's 70 degrees. It's been mild.
Yeah, 70
Yeah.
degrees is
That's our
comfortable.
friends up in Canada, Matty Garage.
Hi, friends in Canada.
He actually lives almost by Johnny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are we ready for number 3?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, my friend Johnny that I played Xbox with for years lives up in Hamilton, Ontario. And every once in a while I'll post, about how the weather is, and he's like, look out my front yard, and I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that.
Yeah, I lived in snow when I was 4, 5, 6 years old.
I've only seen snow once, and it fell onto my face, and I went, fuck this, and got back in the car. Oh, yeah. So,
We'll tell her. We'll tell her.
Yeah.
You gotta
She's
remember
our-
it's on a delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
No,
our
like I said, I grew up as an Air Force brat, so when I was a small kid, my dad was stationed in Minot, North Dakota. Yeah, we saw snow
Gross.
and wind.
What I never
Yes.
understood, there's a North and South Dakota. Who the fuck has been to any of the Dakotas besides you?
Me.
Like, does that even need to be a
Well,
state,
like,
or can that just be
and-
like land?
Listen, the 8 people that live in North Dakota and the 6 people that live in South Dakota don't like each other, so they wanted to be in separate states.
Like,
Actually,
besides
my
you
dad-
ever saying that you've been, like, you live there, I've never heard of a single person that lived in the Dakotas.
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, my dad, was, private pilot and all that stuff. So yeah, we flew from North Dakota into Canada, and flew back.
My people are from Canada, so I.
Wait a minute, are you talking Canadians or French Canadians?
French Canadians.
Your people are dicks.
I know, we are. We're dicks.
Alright, boys.
Number 3.
Allie said hi, by the way.
Hi.
No, she said, hey girl, hey!
Hey, girl, hey.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh! Why do you keep on giving me more than everybody else?
Everybody's at the same line.
Bullshit.
That second line up.
Oh, I know what that is.
Ah! I'm not even finishing that one. I know what that is.
This is funny.
Actually, I don't know if that's that one or the other one.
I know, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Yeah, that's definitely the ice
There's
house.
there.
I
No.
was gonna say- I
Oh,
was gonna
really?
say, I think me and Chris are opposite on number 2, because I called number 2 as Ice House, and I called this one as Natty.
No,
that
I
one's
called
not
this one
Natty.
as. I called this one as Rolling Rock.
No.
This has the vomit in my mouth.
That does not have enough skunky taste to it to be the Rolling Rock.
I'll find out.
Like I said,
I'm sticking with my answer.
She's loving this. She
Like I
just
said,
thinks
great.
it's hilarious.
I've
This is
I've
great.
never had Rolling Rock, and I know that you guys haven't had Ice House, and I haven't had Ice House in 26
That's
years.
definitely the ice house.
Oh shit!
And the only thing,
Fuck, you're right.
The only thing I can say in my defense
You're
as far as Ice
right,
House
you're
goes,
right.
No, you're not allowed to cross it off.
God damn
No,
it!
no, man, you made your choice.
All
Live
right,
with it.
rock.
Own it.
Own
it.
But you're right. I spelled Milwaukee
You
on
got-
this.
Ew.
You gotta own your fuck ups, man. But like I said, the only thing I can say is that usually by the time I had my first Ice House,
At
I was
least it
already,
wasn't a
a
Stella
shot deep in
Reserve.
tequila. So
Right.
At
You were
least-
using it to chase a shot of whiskey or
Hey,
something.
you're lucky they didn't have Steel Reserve. We almost got Hurricane, some random fucking brand of that shit.
Steel Reserve.
So we do have High Life in there. We can throw
It
into
was
the mix.
44 degrees last week up there. Holy shit.
That's cold.
That's like summertime for you.
God
guys.
damn it, Phil! I'm not doing a burnout.
He did a burnout.
I did one yesterday.
It's on video.
Your
It's on-
handprints are still on the side of her car.
That's accurate.
It's on the Faceballs page.
No,
And speaking
Phil-
of videos
no,
on the
Phil-
Faceball page, poor Johnny.
Hey, hold on, guys.
What
Has
happened,
anyone
Johnny?
heard of?
Johnny
He
did
did
the
the
one-
one chip
Oh,
challenge.
Oh, I saw that. Oh
Yeah, it was-
God.
Has anyone heard from Johnny today?
Is he okay?
Is his asshole good? No.
Does Johnny have any digestive? Johnny probably can't taste anything.
No,
it's not from the woo flu.
No. The thing was, the first couple minutes, it was all in the face. Then 10 minutes, he was like, "I got this," and like as soon as I ended the live video, he's like, "This chip challenge fucking sucks. It's a bitch." And then 5 minutes after that, he was in the fetal position on the ground because it finally fully hit his gut.
And he's
And
like,
he wa-
"Ah!"
He was in the fetal position, but I gotta give him this. He lasted 40 minutes and 36 seconds
Damn.
without cause after you eat it, you have like there's a timeline. If he would have hit an hour without eating or drinking, he would have been won it and all that. But he did 40 minutes and 36 seconds before taking the sip of milk, and that I still gotta give it to him. He did damn
Yeah.
fucking good on that.
Sounds like a fucking masochist,
I-
actually.
I'm
And he
good.
thought he was gonna do 2 chips.
I'm good, honestly. Like,
Oh,
I
you
like
should.
spicy food, but
Hey, Sabrina,
I don't
Phil
wanna
says your
burn my
burnout doesn't
asshole
count
out.
because that was last year.
Oh, really?
like
He's not wrong.
He's
He is-
not.
He's not wrong.
So last year.
That burnout was so last year.
So last
So
year.
last-
Still last year.
So quick
Did you
raise.
finish yours or no?
No.
So quick raise of hands. Who's done burnouts in Sabrina's car?
You've never done a burnout in
Yes,
your
the
car.
fuck I have. Brian witnessed it.
Yes, she did.
It's her car. She's done burnouts in it. I
I
guarantee that.
I was next to her in my car, also doing a burnout, and that burnout happened to be.
I
in
feel a
front of
little
the
left
sheriff.
out here.
Good.
That-
Hey, Chris, tonight do
Mike.
you want to do a burnout in her car?
Mike, that burnout happened to be in front of the sheriff of our county,
Do you want to do a burnout in her
No.
car?
Oh, okay.
and he just looked at us like, shook his head.
Phil says we have to do burnouts. So,
It wasn't,
you know.
and he didn't shake his head like he was mad at us. He was
New tires.
disappointed in us, and it made us.
If-
so
I
much
bought
worse.
them. We're good. That's why I was able to do a burnout last night because I bought.
Yeah, that's the
tires.
rule. If he buys the tires, he can do a burnout.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm giving you.
I'm good.
Oh fuck! I don't want to hit the last one.
Yeah, ignited garage. My old man eats ghost peppers like candies.
You can
take
take
that
that
if
if
you like.
you
I'm-
like.
You
I'm
done?
all good on
So,
that.
hey,
Done?
Hey,
That's Ice House. I ain't
you
drinking.
have to watch our if you go onto after we're done with this, go onto our Facebook page. I did a live video of our friend Johnny, who's at Wrench Monkeys Automotive. Yay, Allie, Phil, Wayne, all y'all right there. They're our main all y'all right there. They're our main sponsors.
That's our whole fan club right
Yeah,
there.
our whole fan club basically. Anybody who's commenting. He did it and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty.
I'll give the kid credit. I would not have even tried that.
Okay.
Too much
Irregardless of all the other shit that I've got going on, I would not have
His
tried
green
that.
hair turned white.
Yeah, it did. It frightened the leprechaun right out of his head.
It was bad. It really was. It was bad. Like, it got to the point, like, we're egging him on, going, don't quit. Towards the end, I'm like, oh.
Dude, give it up, man. Give it up.
Dude, seriously, stop.
No, I told
Just
him,
have
like,
some milk. You're gonna die.
we're like, Johnny, you gotta go an hour. And then, like, once it hit the 30-minute mark and it hit the 40-minute mark, like, close to the 40-minute mark, and he was literally, like, shirt off in the full-on fetal position. And I'm like, Johnny, you're at 40 minutes. Like, you don't have to
You
hit
did
the
good,
hour.
kid.
Like, you've done really good. Like, take a sip of milk. He's like, no. I'm like, seriously, if you're hurting that bad, like, it's at the point where you did great. I don't want you to have, like, lifetime of problems.
Yeah.
Stop. You can stop it. Like, I know we're fucking with you. You can stop. And you drink it. It's one of those where like, well, bitch, you didn't hit the hour, but still, like, yeah, I understand. Especially in the fact that I told him, like, before he ate it, I'm like, you got 6 minutes. Sabrina said 10 minutes. I think Phil said like 3 minutes.
So he by far exceeded.
Oh
all
yeah,
of your
so we're
estimates.
like, you completely knocked us out of the fucking park. Like, you're good. Like,
I must confess, when Mike told me he was going to do this, I did tell him back. I was like, if you don't put this on video, he has a talent. Like
Oh,
that,
we did
so.
it live. We did it live.
It'll be posted on the Red
Yeah.
Smokies YouTube
Well,
channel tonight.
because Wayne did. Well, me and Allie went live. Wayne was doing the videos throughout the whole thing. So me and Allie went live on our own channels for like a certain amount, and then we stopped. But Wayne was doing like constant updates, and he went from Johnny standing up, yeah, to
So Wayne,
On the
Hey,
ground.
here's
Wayne
number
thinks-
4.
So Wayne's just doing a greatest hits video of Johnny suffering.
We weren't gonna post it if he died, so he didn't die.
Well,
So.
that's mighty nice.
Uh,
That's mighty nice of you.
And there's your Rolling Rock.
Yeah, I didn't even have to taste it. I smelt it.
Yeah. Well, considering that's the only one left from the list.
Well, tastes like fucking Heineken, so Rolling Rock.
Never had a Heineken.
I don't
either.
even want to taste it. Oh, there's a hole in my cup.
Tastes like farts.
Hey, look, there's a hole in my cup.
It tastes like farts.
Yeah.
Heineken and Rolling Rock both taste like farts.
There's a puke.
Tastes like fart smells.
I told you this is the one that I was gonna puke on.
All right, so
I fucked it up, but I still have.
okay,
to...
so my list was PBR number 1, Ice House.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back to number 1.
I had PBR.
Yeah, PBR.
PBR.
Ice House.
Really?
Really?
Hold on. Okay, so hold on.
That
So
just made our whole list fucking destroyed.
Okay, hold on. Are you serious?
Swear to God. I
Okay.
wrote them down as I was pouring them.
All right, you know what?
You
You read them as you pour them, and we'll go.
So
along.
hold on, oh fuck, if you would have let me read. God damn it.
No, but you made your choice. You live with it.
Okay, number 2,
What did y'all have?
Natty.
I had Ice House for number 2, so I was
me
Natty.
and Ham had Natty.
Rolling Rock.
No way! Really?
Well, that's just fucking.
No, oh god,
And
like,
you were 100%. Oh, this is delicious. It's
really?
It's
Oh my
natty.
God,
I know
Chris,
this
we're
is natty.
fucked.
Oh yeah,
We
just
got
like-
all of them wrong.
We got all of them wrong!
Just
Number 3. What did we have?
I had Natty, so obviously I
Well,
was
well,
wrong.
yeah, I
Wait,
put.
no. Natty. Number 3.
I was right on number 3.
You were right on number 3.
I put Rolling Rock and then crossed it out for ice, but so that was Natty.
Chris, what did you have for 3?
Ice House.
I
Alright,
put
so-
Rolling Rock,
So first one was Ice House.
The second one's Rolling Rock.
God damn it. The third one was. God damn
Third
it.
one was Natty.
And I drink Natty constantly.
And you were like, oh no.
Fuck.
Which makes number 4 PBR.
Well-
Son of a bitch.
I got one right.
I got none of them right.
How did I get that backwards? Holy shit.
You know what this means. All inexpensive beers basically taste the same.
Like, so
All inexpensive beers are indistinguishable.
I loved Mike drinking the Rolling Rock though, going, oh, yep, this is Natty. I drink this every day. I know this is Natty.
I.
That was
Son
funny.
of a bitch. I don't think she did it right. I don't think she did it right.
I
No
know, I
way.
trust her. I trust her.
I'm gonna go along and say
No way you did this
I
right.
think
I
she
swear
did
to
it
God,
right.
I numbered them as I poured.
I'm gonna.
So, this is.
No, you know what that means? That actually means something completely different. It doesn't mean all cheap beers are indistinguishable. What it means is that as usual, as per usual, we are
Idiots.
absolutely garbage at what we do, which is testing beers. We're no good at that. Which is par for the course for the show.
But we like
How
it.
did I fuck this up so bad? I drink Natty constantly, and how did I put that as Rolling Rock?
That's hilarious.
I knew it was going to be like this. This is why I was
So
so
did I.
excited for
I
this.
know, it's hilarious.
Like I buy 24 packs of Natty every single like 2 days.
Yeah, Ignited Garage says get into Kraken.
So,
Like
So
fuck.
you can taste the missing alcohol in it. The alcohol-free beer.
I wrote them all down
Yeah,
and I
pretty
numbered
close to
as I
that.
poured.
Yeah, definitely pretty close to that.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah, as usual, Pints and Pistons. Ambitious, But
But
rubbish.
Yes.
Like, seriously, so guys, how did you like that? Like, I thought this was a pretty good
Oh, I
thing.
thought
This was
it's
fun.
hilarious.
And,
thought it was
and
was
you
hilarious.
know
more
what?
often.
We have so many more shitty beers that we can try. This was just what me and Chris ran up to the store really quick when I needed
with like
cigarettes.
no preparation. It
We
was
had
just like,
5 minutes before dinner was done. Me and Chris were like, let's go get beer. I need cigarettes. We went, and I'm like, he's like, hey, look, these ones are 2 for $4. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. These ones are 2 for $2. Yank, 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 yank.
That's fantastic. No.
To where even the cashier was like,
Are
are you doing a taste test? And we both looked at each other like, yes.
Yes.
And I told
Yes,
her,
we
like, my
are.
wife's gonna pour them into cups, and we aren't gonna know what we're drinking. She's like, that sounds like a fun New Year's. And we're like, it's gonna be. She's like, just don't get too drunk to where you can't drive. We're like, it's okay, we got this. And she's like, all right, have a good. And she was a sweeter old lady and all that. She's like,
That's hilarious.
good.
And,
So-
I mean, it's hilarious that she called it out for a taste test, which just makes it even
actually,
funnier.
I think she gave us even more of a discount because with those 4 beers plus my cigarettes, it was only $8.
Yeah, she gave you a discount.
She gave me a discount somewhere, I think, because
Once again, it's nice to see
these
the children
these are
smile.
normally
Right.
almost $4, and those beers should have been over that. I really think she gave us a discount.
Don't question it. Just take it for
Well,
what it is.
yeah,
and enjoy it.
no, but I think she had so much fun laughing with us that she wanted to give us a discount.
Just enjoy it for what it is.
But fuck,
No, I'm asking if you all tried it, and is there a difference in taste, alcoholic to non-alcoholic? No, I've never had it. I've never had a non-alcoholic beer because that's like
I
eating-
have I have. Our friend Sean that we go to Spooky with, and that he had severe pancreatitis, and that to where like
couldn't deal with alcohol.
it hit, and they told him you have to stop smoking and drinking. You can't any alcohol. It's gonna be bad. Like not only just pancreas coming out, other shit is gonna happen and all that. So he was a beer drinker like I am, and I gotta say the old not the old duels. Starts
Yeah,
with
that
a G.
little-
No, it starts with a G. The G one.
Literally, because that's the only non-alcoholic beer that I know of.
No,
is the
there-
O'Doul's.
there's
There's a whole section at ABC.
There's one that starts with a G. I can't remember it. It's not Guinness, but it's kind of like that. Actually, tastes just like you would think a Coors Bank, just like Coors.
Possible future episode. I'm actually gonna go no on that.
What? What?
A non-alcoholic beer. I'm
Mm.
just gonna go hard no on that.
But I gotta say,
I would give it a try.
I understood that it had no alcohol in it, but with the malty flavor in that, it was actually pretty okay. And I understood where he was coming from because he can't.
Yes.
So
yes, that's true.
but when I drank it, it had that.
But to me,
Besides the
that's-
alcohol thing, like it did hit the flavor note of it to. I'm drinking cheap beer and I might puke, and it hit that pretty good.
But yeah, it's just kind of like, what's the point? Like I said, I mean, I understand what you're
Yeah.
talking about with your friend in his situation. Cool.
Yeah,
Not in that situation.
yeah.
No.
That and also he cooks me wonderful fucking meals, so
Well,
it's one
you
of
know, I
those.
mean,
I try any shitty thing he eats.
That's like, to me, that's like turkey bacon and turkey hamburgers. No.
Right.
No, that's just, no.
You've had our turkey sausage before.
Yeah, but it's just, turkey bacon is just, no.
Well, no, turkey bacon sucks, but our turkey sausage, you've had
Yeah,
that
but also,
before.
but also like a turkey hamburger. It's just like,
Oh, no,
I like
turkey hamburger
I like
sucks.
hamburgers. I like
no,
hamburgers.
no,
I like
turkey hamburger sucks, but you've had our turkey sausage before.
Yeah, but again, I understand the situation. That
I know,
is the turkey
but
sausage.
unless we told you it was turkey sausage, we would have never known.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Because
kinda
trust me, the first time she made it, and I'm like, don't eat it! And she's taking a big bite, and she's like, it's turkey. And I'm like, no, it fucking ain't. Apparently, like I said, oh, this is Natty. Oh, it's Rolling Rock. No, it fucking ain't. No, it fucking ain't. No, it's not. I drink Natty constantly. Apparently, I don't even know my fucking beer. Like, what the fuck? I'm really strung up about this.
Just find
We need to
the
do this more.
Yeah, we do.
Like, I'm
we need
really,
to do, we need
I'm
to do
really
this when
strung up about
when we get our boy
this.
back. When we get the band back together. We definitely need to do this when we get the band back together.
This was fun.
God, like,
Now you definitely kind of piqued my curiosity though. How many are there?
What? How many non-alcoholic beers?
you got the O'Doul's, you got a Coors non-alcoholic, you got the St. Paul's non-alcoholic, you got the one that starts with a G, I think is Genesis non-alcoholic.
Okay, here we go. First result I got is the 10 best non-alcoholic beers to drink in 2020 from liquor.com. We'll see what they say.
Also, one of these times I'm gonna fuck with you guys and bring a Zima.
No! No!
Off! Right now! Off! You shall fuck! Take the idea of a Zima and just fuck right off with it.
Yeah, because we know he's not gonna watch.
That was more shitty 90s than fucking Ice House was.
Because we know he's not gonna watch. We're not Perry.
Huh? Oh.
He doesn't watch our shit anyway, so we're good.
Bye, guys.
Who's that?
Man of Garage.
Alright, hey, bye now.
Take care, have a good one.
Have fun. Hey, keep us updated on all your shit.
So they've got one here that says best overall is McKellar Weird Weather. It's a Danish brewery. They've got the Weistenfanner Hefeweiss beer, which is that German one that we've had like 2 or 3 of.
Yeah.
A couple of that.
They got a non-alcoholic?
Apparently they've got a non-alcoholic one. Dubs itself Rolled Dollars Brewery. NA versions of its classic brews. Wheat beer. Huh?
Oh, he's got pee.
Oh yeah, I've definitely got a piss too, but I'll live. Athletic Brewing Run, the Wild IPA. So an IPA with no alcohol?
No,
What?
because if I'm having an IPA, if
I'd
I'm
at least
having
wanna
that,
get-
I want to get drunk off of it.
I at least want the IPA to get me to a point where I don't realize it's still IPA.
Yeah, no, that's horrible.
Klaus Taylor Original from Germany.
Oh yeah, they have that. It's the they have
Best
that. ABC.
low calorie Surreal Brewing Natural Bridges Kolsch. Man, those are kind of weak as they are. I can't imagine one with no
Yeah.
alcohol. Heineken 0.0 hard pass.
I will say this: I've had one of those.
Best
It,
IPA.
it really does taste like a Heineken.
So it tastes like this, but with no alcohol.
Yeah,
Hard pass.
but I will say there is complete zero there's nothing to it. Like that's actually some of the non-alcoholic
But
ones
that's-
have 0.5.
Yeah, but that's the point of
Exactly.
beers like this is
Yeah.
to get hammered on the cheap.
The Heineken 0.0 where it's completely zero.
It's like this with no alcohol, but the purpose of beers like this is to get hammered on the cheap. So I'm gonna just go hard pass.
Hey, you're welcome. We skipped on the Netty Ice, the Bud Ice, and that. He's like, let's get one. I'm like, no,
I won't drink
No.
Bud Ice.
no, I'm not having something that tastes like this and is 9%. No.
Best
No.
IPA is Well-Being Intentional IPA. Once again, an IPA with no alcohol.
What's the point?
God damn, I really did.
TH
I really did burn a fucking hole in that.
There you go. THC infused. 2 roots, enough said. So you're gonna get a THC high instead of an alcohol high.
Nice.
I could.
I,
We could
yeah.
be okay with that.
yeah.
Bravis Oatmeal Stout.
I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I love
Yeah.
that one oatmeal stout that we had, but
Yeah, without the alcohol,
yeah.
I'm not really seeing it.
And I mean that in a good that one that we had at your house when we did
Hazy
the
IPA,
triple-
Brewdog, hazy as fuck, or hazy AF. So yeah.
Yeah,
hazy as
but
fuck.
that's
But again, IPA with no alcohol. I'm gonna have a hard pass. And that was it. But I mean,
all I think of is O'Doul's, and as soon as I hear O'Doul's, all I think of is
you know what?
is Billy Madison.
O'Doyle rules.
Okay.
O'Doyle's rule.
Okay.
O'Doyle's rule.
So I'm looking at these non-alcoholic. I guess some of you could even consider craft beers non-alcoholic. I'm looking at those like I look at the new Supra.
It's good on paper, not good in taste.
Well, the new Supra, I'm actually glad that it exists.
Yes.
It is a new sports car. It's probably rad to drive.
So it's one of those. I'm glad this exists for people that can't have alcohol.
Yeah, like I said, it's probably rad to drive, but I will never think of that car as an actual Supra. Because it's, other than some styling cues, it's not Toyota.
Right.
It's a BMW through and through, and it's built by Magna Steyr in Austria. Not one part of that car comes from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's fine. If given the chance to hoon it, I would probably hoon it. And if someone did put one of these in front of me, I would probably try it just to satisfy my curiosity. Those beers, it's cool that they exist. Not something that I'm really gonna be digging on.
You're not gonna go get a 6-pack and put them in your fridge and go, I'm gonna have some of these.
Bingo.
It's like the Supra.
Unless
If somebody
gives you
went, here,
$20.
have one.
If
You'd
someone
be like, okay, thanks.
If someone offers me the chance to drive one, absolutely. Would I spend my own money on one?
No.
No. That's kind of how I feel about those.
But that's a good thing. But I just gotta say, we fucked up. Like,
I at least got one right, and I think that was just dumb luck more than anything
How did you
else.
get one right?
I don't know. She said that number 3 was Natty, and that was
it
what
was.
Okay.
and that was what I had as my number 3. So
Oh, because we got different answers for some of the other
Yeah,
ones. That's
yeah.
So
right.
I got one right, and yeah, I'm kind of surprised.
So
at that.
to be honest,
That's what it is. We swapped 2 and I did 2 and 3 differently than you.
To be honest, when we picked them out and that, I'm like, oh, we're gonna know that. We're gonna know.
Oh yeah, we went
Like,
into this confident
yeah,
as hell.
me and him in the car were like, we're gonna do that.
We got this, man. We got this.
Like-
No, we don't got this.
And that's why I'm not pissed. It's just one of those. Like,
I think the whole thing was hilarious as hell. I think we should definitely do this again because it's
yes,
awesome. I totally dig
it's
this.
one of those like, especially, and y'all know how much I do Natty. Like,
I wanted.
I really thought number 2 was Natty, but it was Rolling Rock. But the only thing that I can explain to this, the only thing, it wasn't in a full volume to where you didn't get the full.
The only thing I'm going to say is because we weren't drinking out of a can or a bottle.
That
But honestly, let's be honest.
they all tasted the
They
same.
tasted,
really
right.
did.
they tasted pretty
They
much
really
the same.
did.
I got one right. That was pretty much just a wild ass guess that just happened to be right. There was.
I have an idea for the way we do this next time. Here's
Just-
what we do.
I really want to do this again. I
Okay,
really
next
do.
time we do this, Sabrina goes and buys the beer, and the 3 or 4 of us are completely sight unseen.
Okay, well, here's what I was going to say. Instead of doing sight unseen, here's what we do. We each select one type of craft beer,
Oh,
Be
no,
it
if you're
Irish
gonna try, it
Red
ain't gonna be a no.
or a milk stout, or
A red.
a red, or a pilsner.
And so not instead of doing like the brand it is, you gotta
you gotta tell me
The
what style
style.
of beer it is.
well-
Does that sound like
yeah,
fun?
Yeah.
So we pick a Heffy or Hefeweizen.
Yeah, so like you pick a Heffy, he picks a red, I pick a stout, and just be like, hey, get like just the ones, not like no whole pack, but just hey, get. Basically, you go to ABC and you go to
Build your own- build your own six-pack.
stuff or pull one, and all
Or just
that.
buy one. They'll let you buy one at Winn
Yeah,
Dixie.
but
And ABC
still,
in public, too.
but it's still just one of those. You do something like that. I'm all for that.
Now, do we do one that we've had before?
It can be.
It can be, but you know what? But still, it's one of those. At that point, you're not going
I'm-
for the brand. You're just going for the style.
Or we could do this with reds because we kind of have our list on reds.
Oh, we
I
would
could
be
do that.
fucked. I would be fucked because
We
they're
get
so close.
we get our
I know our top 4 reds.
we get our reds, and then we do a blind test on the reds and see if we can figure out which red is which.
Yeah, because Red Right Return, Robonaut Red,
Diver down.
Diver
Diver
Down.
Down, and Rollin'
Rollin'
Dirty.
Dirty.
You're rolling dirty.
all
could do those
all
four.
4 of those.
I think the only thing to me, I think the only one of those that
Diver,
actually
Diver Down
Down
would stand out because of the alcohol
Yeah,
content.
the alcohol.
And
That's
I think-
the only thing about it.
I think Robonaut Red would stand out because of the hops.
But in the solo cup, will it?
I
I thought a Rolling Rock would fucking stand out, but apparently it didn't.
apparently stands
Like-
out. Well, I'm not doing a Bring a Trailer car. I decided to bag off of the Bring a Trailer and Cars and Bids because figured we'd just kind of recap some 2020 shit, play with beers, and just welcome in the new year as the three of us for right now. And I gotta take a piss.
So we want to end on that note?
Yeah, we'll end up that note.
All right, guys. So Brian has to go to the bathroom, so we're going to end
Hey,
there.
but
You're gonna do
guys,
this.
seriously, thank you, Orange Monkeys Automotive, for being our wonderful for as many times as it's been. Our wonderful main
Hosting our live
sponsor.
events.
And that,
Right.
yes, our live sponsors.
Chris from Plus Shift Go for doing our t-shirts
Yep.
and stickers.
T-shirts and stickers and that. And Doodlebug Dog Ranch.
For
Couple
doing
new-
awesome things with dogs.
Couple new sets of puppies are coming up. So
Don't
guys,
tell me that.
well, it's one of those. Have a good one, guys. Merry New Year.
Merry New Year.
Beef jerky
Beef
time.
jerky time.
Beef jerky time. We're
Yes.
ending it. Have a good one, guys.